Hi everybody, great seeing you again. I'm back. As you can tell, it's pretty late out, but it is what it is. So, it's the end of the month of October, and I see everybody doing all these favorites of the month, and I thought I would share some with you as somebody who's on a budget, and thought maybe some of my stuff that I use day in, day out that's budget friendly might help you. So I went through everything I've been using, and I had so much stuff, it would have taken so long. It would have been like a half-hour video, and I'm not up for that. I kind of want to keep them shorter. I know my Black Lipstick Challenge is way too long. So, I'm going to break this down into two videos, and everything you'll see in these two videos is completely cruelty-free. It means they don't test on animals, and that's where I like to do a budget, but I'm still very conscientious of animal testing. You'll see all the actual makeup aside from my concealer, my bronzer, and my foundation in another video. So, um, first off, cleaning my face every night. I've been using this. It is the Clean Helene Professional Cleansing Cream. It's heavy. This is a very heavy jar. This is a big jar of product. It's only $6 at Sally's. Less if you have the Beauty Club card. It looks like this. See if I can get it to focus. Okay, thank you. Yeah, it looks like that. It looks, if you're familiar with Noxzema, it's very similar. Smell-wise, it's similar to Noxzema, but nowhere near as strong. So if you use Noxzema, but the smell is just like, whew, try this. It's nowhere near. When you start to use this, it's really helpful to read the directions on the back. This is like the old-fashioned cold creams. You wet your face with a warm washcloth, massage this in. It does not take a whole lot. It only takes like a tiny, tiny amount. And then after you've massaged this in, you wipe it off with a warm, wet washcloth. You have to wipe this off. You cannot just splash it off. If you splash it off, you're going to have a greasy film. If you wipe it off, you're going to be fine. It might feel a tiny bit greasy, but that's actually very moisturizing, and it does disappear within 10 to 20 minutes. So it's basically like a moisturizer built in. So you're basically killing two birds with one stone. I've noticed a difference with my skin. I do love this. Most cleansers break me out like there's no tomorrow. This does not, which I'm really, really happy for. So this is definitely going to be on my permanent list of favorites. One of the other things I picked up for skincare was the Queen Helene Mud Pack Mask, and I got this at Sally's as well. I've used it. It's actually really nice. It's pretty interesting. It is flesh colored, and by flesh I mean if you're Caucasian, tan. Smell wise, it is similar to the cleansing cream, and it works. It's got an earth facial treatment. It's got English clay or kaolin clay in it. And this also works really well for spot treatments, like if you break out, just put this on, and it tends to reduce them, take it all away, pull it all out. It's really great. This is a really good sized bottle. This is 12 ounces, and if I remember correctly, I paid like less than $10 for this. And I also picked up a small thing of their mint mask, which I'm dying to use. So I'm probably going to use that later when I'm done filming. And this is really, really great. I definitely say try this. You're not going to use this every day, but maybe even like once a week. It would be great. As you can see, I have like a little spot right there. I'm going to be treating with it tonight. So definitely worth your money. Next thing I want to tell you guys about is this. It is the Perfectly Pure Natural Vitamin E Stick. I got this at Walmart for $1.50. It's really nice. It's just a clear vitamin E stick, as you can see. I put this along my upper lash line, underneath my eyes, like where your dark circles would be. I put it on my lips, and I'll even use it on my cuticles to help keep them soft and healthy. It does a great job. I love it. I don't even use a BB cream, nothing. You see how I look completely without any makeup. This is absolutely no makeup right now. My skin looks pretty good. My lips stay nice and plumped, and I have a good time keeping lipstick on using this. Much easier than I did before I started using it. And my cuticles are nice and healthy now, but the rest of my nails are still growing out from damage. But yeah, this is definitely worth the $1.50 investment. If you use any chapsticks, this is generally what they tend to put in it to help heal lips. Vitamin E is very healing, very nourishing. So definitely give this a try. For $1.50, you really can't go wrong. There's better beauty investments with this. The other thing I want to tell you about before I go any farther is for my hair. I've been flat ironing it this month, which is probably not the healthiest thing considering I do color my hair. But I color my hair with the same company that makes this. This is the Ion Heat Protectant Spray. And I love this stuff. They have a cream that you can use when your hair is wet. You can put in your hair. After you've towel dried it, I do use that as well. This, you take a section, spray. I comb it through, and then I will use my flat iron, and my hair stays nice, soft, healthy, shiny. I don't have breakage from it. My hair actually, I haven't had it cut in I don't know how long, and I have very few split ends from styling damage or even chemical processing damage because I make sure I use either this or the cream every time. You can find these at Sally's and a few other places online. So if you are into styling your hair with a flat iron, if you have chemically processed, damaged hair, definitely get this. Use this. It is awesome. A lot of their stuff has a grapeseed oil and a wheat germ protein base, which is awesome. You definitely want to try that, especially it's so good for your hair. Just so good. I cannot say enough. It is 100% vegan, which means there's no animal products at all in this, which is really, really good. So I would definitely recommend this to anybody who does a lot of styling with heat tools like flat irons, curling irons, that kind of thing. You can use this with curling irons, yes. Also, if you have chemically processed hair and you're using a flat iron or a curling iron or that kind of thing, if your hair is damaged and you're doing that, definitely with this. Just don't get it on your roots because then you'll end up having what looks like oily, and don't spray too heavy because especially if you have thin hair, because you will look like you have oily, greasy hair. So definitely look into that. You can get that at Sally's. I believe it is less than $10 for that, and you will love the investment. For the foundation that I've been wearing a lot lately, it's the NYC Smooth Skin Liquid Makeup, and this color here is 677 or nude. I love this. It stays on really well. It does a really good coverage. It's like a medium to full coverage. I don't know if you can even see, but literally, this is how thick it is. I literally had to take the end of a brush and stick in there a few times just to get it out. It doesn't take a whole lot to cover. It does give really, really good coverage. If you can see where I applied it, right there. It blends really well with the skin. I don't have any issues with it setting in or anything. It does last a really long time, but like I said, the formula itself is really thick. And while it does blend out, getting it out of the bottle's the trick. So yeah, if you're definitely looking for something like that, definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. I got this at Kmart. I think I spent maybe $5, $7, something like that for this. So worth it, definitely. If you are looking for a good foundation for combination to oily skin, especially going into winter, this will be a good one for you to try. That they have a bunch of different colors too, so you don't necessarily have to get this one, especially if you're tanner than I am. The two concealers that I have been loving and using religiously are the Rimmel Perfect Match 2-in-1 Concealer and Highlighter in Fair or Light. You saw this, I used this in the Black Lipstick Challenge, and then this is the e.l.f. All Over Cover Stick that I've been using, and this one is in Apricot Beige or Fair. I love this one for a very, very full coverage. It takes very little to get a completely full coverage. Um, you can take that like that. I don't know if you will see. This is the e.l.f. one here. That is very thick, very creamy, but it blends very easily, and it does cover really, really well. And I actually put this on in a V, and then I just like pat it around, and it really does cover so well. And it works a little bit as a highlighter because it's just a little bit lighter than my skin, which I like. Now the Rimmel, it's a tube. You squeeze it up, and it has a little brush on it. You can brush it on. It says it's a concealer and highlighter. Honestly, I don't feel like I get as good of a coverage with this, but it does the job. It really does do the job. Um, it just doesn't feel like it's as thick. If you can see, I have my e.l.f. here, and this is the Rimmel here. The Rimmel, it's blendable. But it's a very more of a sheer coverage. I feel like with this, I could take it and put it on my entire skin, blend it out with a sponge or my foundation brush or whatever, and it could work as a foundation too, just because it's so nice and creamy. I can't do that with Rimmel. So this is, I think, more of like a dual purpose product. But this was $1 versus this, which I think is like $5 to $7. So depending on what foundation I'm using, depends on what I'm doing and where I'm using it. With this, I'd be more inclined to do just like under the eye and then follow with this on the cheekbones and wherever else to use for highlight. But yeah, those two definitely worth it. Um, and then for contouring, I've been using this. This is the e.l.f. Baked Bronzer. It's a little bit shimmery, but not too bad. It's actually, this color is St. Lucia. It's really nice buildable coverage. Honestly, if you go like, I mean, literally, it's really pretty. I mean, just the pigmentation on it's really nice. You don't have to worry about not being able to blend this out if you get it too heavy. There, can you see that? Right there? Right there. Yeah. This works really great for me for contouring or to give a nice little glow to my skin, especially in the winter. We all want to look nice and healthy and pretty, and this does it. I'm pretty sure once summer comes back around and I get a little bit darker, I'm gonna need to get a darker one. But this works perfectly for me for now. It is amazing for contouring in the cheekbones and around the temples and my nose. It's, I think, $5 on e.l.f. It's not that, or it's under 5. And this is the baked one. It has just a tiny bit of shimmer in it, but not enough to really turn you off. It's a nice bronze color. It's got more of a pinky undertone or peachy undertone as opposed to an actual orange undertone. It's also got a nice brown to it, so you're not. A lot of bronzers, self tanners have like an orange base to it. This does not, so that is huge on me because if I can't use a self tanner, I turn orange. We're like an Oompa Loompa. So, to find a bronzer that doesn't turn me orange in those spots or make me look like I took like African American makeup and put it on me is very hard. But yeah, this did the trick and I love it. This is definitely going to be one of the staples in my makeup um, repertoire forever. And it's really nice that it's baked so you don't have powder going everywhere. I mean, you saw how much I rubbed, how much powder's in there? Nothing. Nada. And, just tap your brush in there, swirl it, and go for it. I love it. It's worth it. So, the next video, you're going to see the lips and the eye products that I've been using, and that's about it. Remember, everything is cruelty free, and I hope you guys have a great night. Bye!